Americans. Most resilient men in the Commonwealth. Funny. I thought...
You murdered my wife. Took my son.
If you watch the last one at the end...
You're a dead man.
Your wife.
You'll know this already happened.
That was...
I've got to save.
a regrettable accident. Still, this world, this life, you've seen it. Pain, suffering.
Oh,
Death
but
is its only escape.
I already bought every single DLC for
Don't
this
worry.
game before.
Sean's
I re-downloaded
fine.
every single one of them last night.
maybe
I
a little
had
older
them all
than you
back.
expected, huh? But I
Automatron,
can't give 'em
Nuka
to you.
World,
Because he ain't
I
here.
don't know, Far Harbor.
Fuck you, Kellogg.
Let him go. Your time's done. Your son is exactly where he belongs.
And if you already watched the last one,
home.
you know that I
In
can
the
two-shot
Institute.
him.
The Institute? Well, I'll find him. No matter where he is. Nothing will stop me.
God, you're persistent. I give you credit. It's the way a father should act.
No.
The way I'd be acting if I was in your place, I like to think. Even if it is useless. But I think we've been talking long enough. We both know how this has to end. So, you ready?
I'm going to make you suffer.
Bastard won't be hurting anyone else. Take a
All
look
this
around
tech.
now and get all the
Barely
intel this
human.
place can hide. Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
Bingo.
$40.
So, Kellogg wasn't giving us any bull. Your son really is on the...
There has to be a way. Uh-huh.
Only person I know willing...
Uh-huh. Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
Going up. not interfere. Our intentions are peaceful. We are the Brotherhood of Steel.
No. Yeah.
Won't be able to pick this. Hey,
I'm listening.
go check that out.
Can't be done.
Hey,
Go ahead. Ugh, what the hell aroma is that?
hey,
I'll see what
Check
I
it
can
out.
do.
I'm gonna do the Shadow of Steel and mostly all the Brotherhood ones.
no way I could pick this.
That scared me. I thought they were blood bugs. I thought they were bloat flies. Yeah, these guys.
I didn't.
I hear more.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
No, just right there. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Underestimate us again.
Okay, well.
Locked tight.
There's also a door over here. Yeah. Oh, it was already unlocked.
I think they're gonna have to forfeit their deposit.
There's a syringe gun, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what it's called. But it shoots, like medical syringes. It's pretty useful. There's downstairs. I saw it stairs. I think I saw it.
This is Paladin Danse on free.
Port Paladin Danse. That is the police station.
to spend a whole case.
Paladin Danse is waiting for you inside.
Our vertibirds should give us the air
Danse?
superiority
Cavalry's
we need
arrived.
to win this war.
And it looks like they sent in the big guns.
That ship. I've never seen anything like it.
Amazing, isn't it? We call our ship the Prydwen. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive. If she's here, Elder Maxon's here. And that means we're going to war.
Gonna be a quick war with that thing on our side.
Yeah, but for who?
That's the plan. If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. That being said, you're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up to the roof of the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Has Roxy been scared like this all day?
Where is she?
She's just in the hall.
You haven't lived
Oh, that's where I
until
thought
you
she
tipped
was.
a Brahmin
Yeah,
with
she
a
was just-
vertibird. Now that's a challenge.
Bugging out. It looks like maybe it rained.
It was storming just a little bit ago.
Since we're meant to fly, they would have built us with wings.
That minigun in front of you is loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure you properly identify your target before you start shooting. You don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals. The Commonwealth looks different from up here, doesn't it? It never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battle changes through the air. We're gonna need that when we take on the enemy. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal. Hopefully, our air superiority and tactical know-how will make the difference. Now all we have to do is find it. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive. Everyone's got to believe in our cause, but they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation. They don't realize the Brotherhood of Steel is the Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man, woman, and child below is in mortal danger. It'll be available. It's only a matter of time. The enemy overwhelmed the population. Cleansing the Commonwealth is our duty, and I will gladly spill my own blood if it ensures our victory. Our final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming into view just ahead. They'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Stay close to me and answer all of his questions.
I know I'm there. Yeah, we're there. I am making a ton of enemies right now. That's probably not good. just destroy that right now. I guess not.
Where old flames go to die.
So. Now, press X. Alright.
Permission to come aboard, sir?
Permission granted. Welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful mission. And is this our new recruit?
Yes, sir. I feel promoted him to initiate, and I'd like to sponsor his entry into the rankings personally.
Yes.
I hit something.
You'll be pleased to know that Elder Maxon's approved your request. Place the recruit in your charge.
Thank you, sir. And my current orders?
You are to remain on the Pridman and await further instructions.
Very good, sir.
I hit him.
Ad Victoriam, Captain.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin. So, you're the one Paladin Danse has taken under his wing. You don't look much like a soldier to me.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry? A little soft around the edges, aren't you? If you want to earn your place among the best, you need to toughen up. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The Brotherhood of Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind. As the captain of this vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the
I think I
address.
can kill him.
After which, Elder Maxon
Only
wishes to
2
have a
hits.
word with you. If you have any
Yeah.
questions, ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
Where can I get power armor?
Only knights are allowed to wear Brotherhood power armor. And you're no knight. Not yet. Until Elder Maxon grants you that title, you'll have to make do with what you've got. Anything else?
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Not much of a sight yourself.
Welcome aboard. Elder Maxon is holding his address inside the command.
Brothers and sisters, the road behind has been long and fraught with difficulty. Each and every one of you has surpassed my expectations by rapidly facilitating our arrival in the Commonwealth. You have accomplished this amazing feat without a hint of purpose or direction. And most impressively, without question. Now that the ship is in position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute. A malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history. The Institute scientists have created a weapon that transcends the destructive nature of the atom bomb. They call their creation the Synth. A robotic abomination of technology that is free-thinking and masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species.
Well, I guess you could say that.
not prepared to allow the Institute to continue this line of experimentation. Therefore, the Institute and their sins are considered enemies of the Brotherhood of Steel, and should be dealt with swiftly and mercilessly. This campaign will be costly, and many lives will be lost. But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy.
Yourself.
Itself. Ad Victoriam!
Ad Victoriam! Ad Victoriam!
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
I can see that. They're playing with fire and we need to save them.
Exactly. I just hope we're here in time. I refuse to allow the mistakes of the past to be repeated.
Don't worry. I'm convinced.
Paladin Dance's reports were quite clear regarding your feelings toward the Brotherhood. And he concludes that you'd be an asset to us, seeing as he's one of my most respected field officers. You couldn't get a better recommendation. Therefore, from this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of Knight. And, befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Prydwen and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new orders. Welcome aboard the Prydwen, soldier. Make us proud.
He just gave me free set of power armor. That's great. Didn't really need it.
Status report. Green across the board, sir. Nothing new.
Good. Carry on.
Congratulations on the promotion, Knight.
So how did it look out there?
We've got a lot of work ahead of us, brother.
Paladin.
There you are. How did it go with Elder Maxon?
I was very impressed with him. He seems to know what's best for everyone.
Exactly. Without his determination, we'd be lost. I just hope you appreciate how much of a chance I'm taking bringing you into the fold this quickly. Not to put too fine a point on it, but if you screw up, we go down together.
I won't let you down, Dance. I promise.
Good. Now, I know you're eager to hop into a suit of power armor and take the fight to the Institute. But first things first. In order to be an effective part of the team, you need to learn your way around this ship and get to know its crew. Since I've been officially assigned to you as your sponsor, I'd recommend taking me along with you.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Outstanding.
Since Valentine to Sanctuary.
We should stock up on supplies before we begin our next mission.
Bye, Nick.
Ah, good. You're finally here. Just set the books down anywhere. I'll get to them as soon as I can.
I think you're confusing me with someone else.
Perhaps I need to rummage through the supply bins for a new pair of glasses. Since it's obvious that you aren't who I was expecting, would you mind telling me why you're here?
Maxon wanted me to meet the crew, so you were next on my list.
Ah, yes. You must be the new recruit described in Paladin Dance's report. Under normal circumstances, I'd provide you with a proper orientation of my department. However, I'm woefully behind setting up research patrols and getting bombarded with requests for technical documentation. Unfortunately, I'm lacking the personnel needed to get the job done.
Maybe I can lend you a hand.
That would be splendid. As you patrol the Commonwealth, keep your eyes open for blueprints, memos, manuals, books, charts. Anything containing useful technical data. I'm authorized to pay you for each bundle of documents that you recover. And if you wish to be assigned to a research patrol, I have plenty of them waiting to be filled. In any event, it was a pleasure to meet you, Knight.
What is that? Oh, holotape.
Damn it, Scribe. I told you I didn't want the corners bent. The issues were to be in mint condition.
I'm sorry, Proctor, but this is the only limited edition annual we've recovered. Even before the bombs fell, this was the rarest issue. The one where Grognak dies and comes back to life.
Introductions by all means. But yes, Scribe. I've read the 2076 Underlane price guide from cover to cover, so I'm well aware of its past value. The fault
you
for
finally
this
stopped by,
travesty
soldier.
rests
Are
squarely
you ready
on
for your medical
shoulders,
exam?
because you chose to ignore the important lesson
Sure.
I taught you.
Go right ahead.
All right. I'm going to ask you a series of medical-related questions, and I'd like you to answer me to the best of your ability. First question. As a child, were you ever exposed to radiation for an extended period of time?
There wasn't that much radiation around before the bombs fell.
Before the bombs? What? Let me check my notes. You were a vault dweller? You're probably healthier than anyone else aboard. Anyway, sorry I missed that in your records. Just going down the list of questions. I'm sure you understand. Okay, second question. Have you ever had or come in contact with a person confirmed to be carrying a communicable disease?
Never been seriously sick in my life.
Good, good. Third question. And please, answer honestly. Have you ever had sexual relations with any species considered non-human?
No. Never have.
Very well. Last question. Would you have any problems pulling the trigger on an enemy of the Brotherhood, whether they're human, formerly human, or machine?
If my life's in danger, I'll do whatever it takes to defend myself.
That's an acceptable answer, and the most common. Excellent. I think I've got all the information I need. I see no reason to prevent you from beginning your duties immediately. If you ever need medical assistance, you let me know.
Medical report, Knight Captain Cade reporting. I've been working closely with Scribe Naraya, examining some of the synth bodies that our recon teams have recovered. Even though we have yet to recover the synths that appear completely human, these lesser models are still astoundingly
Proctor
advanced.
Tegan.
Step forward, Knight. Even though they've locked me in this blasted cage, I promise that I won't mind.
You sure?
Looks uncomfortable in there.
It's not that bad. Now, this is the stowage depot, and I, as you probably already guessed, am the ship's quartermaster, Proctor Tegan. The powers that be have me locked in here, so I can keep an eye on the Brotherhood's valuables. If you need to stock up on supplies before you head out on a mission, this is the place to buy them.
That's good to know.
I'm glad you're the agreeable type. When I tell most of the new recruits that they have to buy their own equipment, they give me the stink eye. The good news is by having a constant flow of caps, I'm able to buy whatever you bring me. Yeah, I'm mostly interested in weapons, but I'll take anything useful. Of course, if you're just looking to make a few caps on the side, I might have some extra work for you to do.
I could use some extra caps.
You need them, and I want you to spend them here. It's a match made in heaven. It just involves a little bit of heavy lifting and interacting with the local farms. And since I'm stuck up here manning this one-man zoo, I need someone to do the legwork for me. After you're done with the meet and greet, we can discuss the details. In the meantime, if you ever need anything else, gun, a mod, even ammo, you just let me know.
Proctor Tegan.
Remember, come find me when you're done meeting the rest of the crew.
Oh, fun.
Work if you
Hail, Knight.
Proctor Ingram.
So,
You're the new recruit I heard about. Huh, not what I was expecting.
Sounds like you're disappointed.
Not disappointed, just surprised. You don't look like one of the usual wastelanders we pick up. Anyway, since you came down here to meet me, we may as well get it over with. My name's Ingram, and this lovely little grease pit is where you'll usually find me. If your power armor's too tight in the crotch, the Prydwen's about to crash into the ground, or a robot's gone haywire, you come see me.
Sounds like you have a pretty full plate.
Plate? Hell, I have a whole table's worth of duties around here. There isn't a day that goes by on this tub without 5 or 6 things breaking down. And since I'm stuck in this rig, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. The work tends to pile up.
Actually, you seem to be getting around really well.
I suppose it's better than the alternative. Anyway, I'm sure you're here to get your hands on some power armor. There's a pretty decent T-60 suit sitting in Bay 3 that's all yours. The left leg actuator's a bit sticky, but it'll keep the creeps off of you. Oh, and if you need any work done on it, feel free to use the workshops around here. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to work.
So that's mine.
The human-looking synths are the worst. They hide in plain sight.
Can I help you with anything?
I'm looking for some firepower.
Be my
I
guest.
need money. Also. There's a launcher I could. 692. And, I can't afford that. That's all you have?
Lock's really strong. Hey.
Need something?
Take a look.
I'm on it.
Sir?
Hey.
You point?
Head over there.
Affirmative.
No.
Over there.
Expecting me to reach that is absurd.
What? Did he just say he can't reach it?
Heads up.
Awaiting your command.
Go check that out.
Negative.
Heads up.
Ready.
Check it out.
Roger that.
It says open. No.
Feeling creative today?
I could upgrade my clipboard. Why?
You're looking to pick a fight? I'll help you end it.
I'm looking for some firepower.
Sure, I've got something that'll put a smile on your face.
Well, you didn't last time. Well, it's gonna have to be you for free, technically. Most of that stuff I didn't really need. Oh yes, pre-war money. Ammo. Can I find another minigun? I can buy it from here. Give me back. Actually, what could I get from you? Nothing really that good. He still doesn't have it. I'll take the minigun, not the his ammo. Well, technically my ammo. Oh, I thought I was adding money. Each one is worth 1 CAD. $45. I can't get through. It's either here or somewhere else. Ooh, quantum. That was the wrong thing that I took, but okay. There's a mini nuke somewhere. I took it before.
I can't believe super mutants were human ones. How could science have gone so wrong?
All I need is one more nuclear material. And the gun nut and the science part. I just need 8 things. That's all.
Doesn't it feel good to be a part of something as important as the Brotherhood?
I want the tri-barrel. That looks good. The sight I don't really need. I Need 1 aluminum. Plus the gun nut. Oh, bayonet. What?
Greetings, Knight.
No.
So you're the new knight I heard about.
Yeah.
Glad to have you on the team.
Might as well take everything on board. That's kind of what I'm doing. He likes me getting in power. Use that. What other weapon can I use? I could buy one from him.
Unless you like getting shot, turn your back on the gun. If you need it, there's shelter and supplies.
What brings you to me today?
Let me see what you have.
Be my guest.
$123 for that. Alright. $26.
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor
Hey there.
Ingram's the
You need
best.
some patching up. Go see Knight Captain Cade.
Actually. I can level. I suddenly drank 4 of that. So that's gonna be hard. Gun nut? No. Oh, there we go. Well, who do I report to? Alright, I got it here. I need to do things that can level me up fast, like the main story.
Dumb and ugly had a child.
Which I'm doing.
It'd be a super mutant.
Joining our cause was the wisest decision.
Elder Maxon.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Prydwen's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing one of them, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Okay. Now, where are those birds? Hello, vertibird. So I have to fly to the airport. Can't I use an arm one of these ones on the Prydwen that's already on board? That sounds better.
Having the Prydwen better up here. Yeah. Hesitating to pull the trigger on it as a nominal scout can be fatal.
What?
Vanguard.
Yeah.
Shipping out into the next rotation. I'll try to leave a couple of super mutants for you.
Fusion cores.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud.
Are one of the hardest things. Fusion cells. You can get them off anything that's using a laser gun. Fusion cores only on Gatling laser guns. You can get them. Why are there random explosions? Oh, that's why.
Remember your 3 C's. Cranium, thrust, center mass.
Oh, they're almost hitting this. The thing we kind of need.
Death from above. It's the only way to fly.
Welcome aboard, Knight. Instruments are
That's
free,
true.
and we're cleared for release.
So it's over here. I see. Okay, still where? Over here. Okay. Yeah, cross the bridge and over there. Right there. The Queen! Okay. Is
Target acquired. I'll try and
It's
keep
all-
him in your sights.
the behemoth, that's what it is. Where is it? I mean, compared to doing it like this, he's not actually that strong. 'Cause now he's dead.
Primary target down. Look at that thing, please. I'm gonna find a place to set her down and then hightail it back to the Prydwen for repairs.
I the other one's free. He chose the wrong day to come here. Power on. Oh, hey. Hey, for what? Killing you? Whoa! What am I supposed to be searching for? See, they have something on them. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Yeah, you came with. I hate you. Hey, hey. No. He flew the other way. Alright. What's on you? Nothing really good. Alright. So they're all dead. Like Superman's supposed to be. Not mutated. Now you... Good thing you're dead. A telephone. Why? It's got a plasma pistol. I remember that from Fallout 3. Dance. Dance. Yeah, I'm not gonna be using the one I was just using. I'm using the Furious one. The one Dance gave to me. That one's better. They're probably all in here, so I'm gonna grab that. Oh, Righteous Authority.
This area seems to be in disarray. I wonder if this is recent.
Just hurt him.
Push a bucket and I'll show up. I'll rip his legs clean off.
Question, where are you guys? Oh, hello. Now, if this thing did more damage as I shot, like the power fist does, like each time I shoot, it does more, or each time I hit them, it does more damage. There's an okay. Can I unlock doors in here?
Yes.
Alright, that's fine. Where are they all? Over here again? Oh yeah. I killed your friend. That seems good. I'm gonna throw away my normal shotgun. No. And I'm gonna use the shotgun. Ooh, 61 shells. Seems good. It is a short double barrel. That doesn't really matter though. Just need 4 more. See, that wasn't too bad. Wait, what do we do? Didn't we already secure it all? Or did we miss a little bit? What is that? 1 bottle cap. It is crawling with money in there. Dance. This is where you become a millionaire. Right here. Just 1 cap at a time. Alright then. Dance, you okay? No? Alright. Wrong way, door. Do that when Dance is here. Not when I am. Ooh, cores. Salisbury steak. Still worth the armor. Still can't be down somewhere. Oh, it's an elevator. Come on, Dance. Is the armor in here? What? I think so. Oh, a hound. Alright. This thing barely does any damage.
This equipment's here for a reason. Let's find out why.
Hound, stop. It does more damage than a sense. See, it does that. Okay, it's worried about that. Well, it hit him in the head. That's probably. He leaned over so his friend could die. Smart. You are death? Well, you're gonna be soon.
Long live the Brotherhood!
You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Absolutely. Wiping them out was a pleasure.
I wish all of mankind shared your sentiment. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
Don't apologize. It reminds me why I'm doing this.
Thank you, brother. It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxson. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed.
So, where are all the warheads? I kind of want some. Stuffed in here. No? Oh. You want to see that guy there. So I can't have them? They're saying? Guess not. But if I was able to, I would steal them all of them. Because for some reasons, weapons, clothes, food, junk, and like comics, weigh stuff, but ammo doesn't. I don't get that. They just leave me here? Where's Paladin Danse? All the way over there? No.
With the Brotherhood behind us, we'll never fall.
Sir, why are you leaving? I should probably add a Radaway as something. This also will be up. And where's that Radaway? It will be there.
You should head back to the Prydwen. I'll take care of the cell. And the mess.
Yeah, fine. Said I should head back. And he'll take care of all the other stuff.
Last breath.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
It was an honor fighting for the Brotherhood.
I'm glad you feel that way, because our mission here has only just begun. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Thank you, Elder. I'll make good use of them.
I expect that you will. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Anything you need, Elder. You just say the
When I'm
word.
said
I
scribe,
want you to get out
clueless.
there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Control systems all reporting back nominal.
Station keeping maintained. Thrusters
Walk
stable.
out. So... I'm not supporting them. I'll do reunions. So that's actually part of the game. Like the main game.
Charging into a situation, guns blazing, is a good way to get yourself killed.
Well, the Brotherhood's got a lifetime supply of nuclear ordnance thanks to you. I expect you could use a resupply after a scrap like that.
Let me see what you have.
All of my weapons are mission ready.
Yeah, he should have better stuff by the end of the game day. Don't need that. Definitely not that. Or that. Seems good. There's a few ways to get in. Through there or through there. I said a few.
What can I get
Those are
for
the
you?
only ones I know.
Take Clicking on a death claw without backup is a great way to get yourself killed.
I know that. That's why I did it. Yeah, he did that.
I prefer laser rounds myself. It's a cleaner shot and leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Just need wood. Nuclear material. I'll just stick with the standard sites. Alright, that's probably good for that. Now you did it. Screws and nuclear material. Alright.
Watch your step, sir.
No, why? Because I could fall off the edge. Watch. Yes, I forgot there were storms like this. Ah, Diamond City. It kind of looks like a bear, just more cuts. And just longer claws. And one more thing. Barely any hair. Doesn't have much.
Talk to people I don't know.
Diamond City Radio. If you're listening. Uranium fever.
You see that big blimp? It's the Brotherhood of Steel. Why are they here?
Because
my friends say outside is smell, but you don't smell at all.
That's right.
Ooh, holy shit. That is some armor.
This is called power armor. He said that is armor. Look.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
We need help, Piper. This man named Kellogg kidnapped my son. But that wasn't all. He was working with the Institute. He gave them Sean.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there. But to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly.
I was halfway right.
But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Man like that would have had access. In and out.
But we both know that angle isn't going to work.
Because he's in hell. Where he belongs.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
I'd do it again.
He wasn't gonna talk. Even if I had a way of bringing him in alive.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. If you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me. And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
Okay. I don't really owe you anything.
Well, if anyone can figure out a good use for it.
Why is there a right-away in there?
Never thought a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
I'm very successful, she says.
Hey,
even good
that
people
trader
do crazy
up from
things when
Quincy?
they're scared.
You sell any...
Ought to be Diamond City's motto.
I got me this itch. Word of advice? Never call your mother a sinner unless she really is.
Oh, I do hope you're here to make a purchase. It's what I live for.
You don't.
I've got a few minutes.
Oh, goody.
Got any wood I could use? What was... Let's get rid of all my random stuff that I don't need. Oh, no, that's gonna be my Wonder Glue, not yours. Actually, I didn't need it. The standard. I don't need those either. Julian perception. It gives me one of each. That all? I can hack them. No, I'm gonna quick save here. Hack them, self-destruct. So.
It's hardly
Oh, yeah. I knew that would happen. It was either that or Percy would just die. And nothing else would happen.
We're having a sale on brooms. Oh, no, wait. My programming is telling me we never have sales.
Hey, give me a second. Check in with a friend. How's the noodles game, Jack? Not so. Well, so long as you're staying out of trouble. Good. I won't tolerate anyone mistreating the only other robot in town I can stand.
Do yourself a favor and just say yes. It's all he understands.
Yes?
That's actually pretty good. That does look tasty. Heals 40 health though. That's pretty good. Good windows. A sneak chance. Super sludge. Why not call it a rocket hammer? Shut him down. He'll explode enemies.
No. Let's play, little human.
No. You hit me, you're dead. Not by neck, he can't do anything. Hey. Oh, I'm so dead. Who's already dead, huh? You. So... I think you're wrong. Where's the other guy? There's 3 of them. I only found 2 bodies. One there. Okay. Ooh, what's in here? What was that? What am I hearing? Buddy, no! Back!
What was that?
Bottle caps. So there's 2 dead Mirelurks. Salt gas mask. So I gotta go around all this stuff. I thought it was a bull rats. I'm just gonna keep walking past him. He knows I'm here. I know he's up there. Oh, hey, gunners. Would you like a fire? What? No? Well, you're getting it anyways, so. Might as well enjoy it. Bang. They're marshmallows. Shotgun. Not really that good, but okay. Incendiary laser pistol. Does that do fire damage? Well, it has incendiary in it, so it must. It must. I won't really be that disappointed. Okay, I thought there was gonna be like an enemy somewhere. here. Oh, it is fired. I mean, this is fire. I got Molotovs. I want those.
One to waste. What's that?
That is a not so deadly supermutant. I'm supposed to be getting into Good Neighbor. I'm getting sidetracked with these mutants. Over here? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he's dead. I thought it was a gunner. A bolt action pistol. That's what I picked up. Okay. Are they about to eat you? You poor dog. I think it was back over here that I saw the entrance. Yes. Alright.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
What was that? I couldn't hear over the sound of all that pathetic. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Time out. Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock? What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Bobby No-Nos. I just remember that.
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only kill when I want to.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Murder and mayhem at a discount.
That's alright. Sniper. Ooh, a party starter. How much? 10,000 caps. $10,000 caps. 10,000 caps. Ooh, a rifle. That pistol had a bayonet on it. I could steal all that from her. I think I should. $350. All right. I'm gonna sell that and that. Let's laser pistol. $24. Alright, there's no difference. I will shut you down.
Wake up, Commonwealth. Since they're not your enemy, they are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute. Join the Railroad. When you're ready for that next step, don't worry, we'll find you.
Hey, Cleo.
I've got a weapon here for every situation. Hunting, protection.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Let's get you outfitted, killer.
I got 2 fat mans. Can you move? Thank you.
Hey, you. Looking for work?
Yeah, when can I start?
Well, aren't you an eager beaver? If you don't mind a little manual labor, and don't ask too many questions, you're in. I'll give you 50 caps to start. Interested?
I'm gonna need more to go on here.
There's a project I'm working on. A big one. One that could get me into lots of trouble if the wrong person finds out. So little discretion is called for. I got a delicate house of cards going here, you know.
You can do better than that.
Trust me, there will be much more later on. Just take the 50 caps.
I'm in.
That's what I like to hear. Let's go inside. I'll give you the lowdown.
Just execute it right now.
to work.
Just tell me what I need to do.
It's a simple job, really. You are gonna be doing some digging.
I'm your guy.
No one likes a brown-noser. The other two are down there digging already. Go give them a hand, will you?
Yeah, sure. Can I steal your stuff? Oh, coffee pot.
Yeah, so long as you're carrying it.
Cement. It's just down here. Oh, where am I?
Through. Want to see what's on the other side? Oh, yeah. You think Bobby will pay us this week? I don't know, man. Starting to think the charity. It's crawling with mirelurks. Fail! Bobby can take this job and shove it. Good luck.
Oh. It wants more. Well, we got guns, so we'll do better than you guys.
Jump.
They already ran away. Oh, they're eggs. You know, if you stand like really close to the eggs, I'm pretty sure they'll hatch. Oh. Guess if you just wait a little bit without picking them up, then they hatch.
What is going on in my tunnel?
That room was filled with mirelurks.
At least you put up a better fight than those good-for-nothings. Well, you stuck around at least. So I guess you're promoted. You get to be my new gun. I think we just need one more guy. An old friend. He'll want a fair cut, but we saw what being cheap got me.
Just tell me where to go, who to talk to.
I knew I liked you. First, I think it's best if you actually see what we're after. I have some things to check on in Diamond City. Head over to the noodle shop there, and I'll meet you when I finish up my business.
Alright, I'll do that after. Pretty cold.
Hey everyone, gather around. Let's get the green back. Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you can make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't
Whoever
I
this
see you
Brotherhood of Steel is,
Browski the other
I'm
day?
not buying that. We come
He
in
wishes.
peaceful
Oh, he's
All
up
right,
there.
What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters? We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that hardhead. But stay focused.
Brotherhood of Steel, that is,
Want
stay
everyone
out
to
of
keep
it.
the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't...
Alright, let's just finish this. Because this part is really boring. The, memory den.
Yeah, that's real good to hear. Well, just wanted to check in. If you ever need anything, stop by at the office.
thought you had forgotten.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs. You flirt. Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Oh, I can't do it in power armor.
Anything I can lug for you?
Yes. No.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down that goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
All 5 states have now signed on.
Remember, you are
Mom knew
experiencing
how
these
it was.
memories as Kellogg.
She
This may
wasn't
prove
soft,
disorienting
but
at first.
she loved me in her way. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? People always hoping for something better. And
This
usually
doesn't
end up
seem
with
to be
something
what we're looking
worse.
for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never... Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never
Let's keep
deserved
looking.
her.
I'll connect you to
Not
the
for
next
one
intact
second.
memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good.
This must stop.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. The eggheads never liked taking orders.
All computers are still...
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Just find him.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby. No, no. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's.
So, good news.
Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days, the new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. You're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
There we go.
It's all over, but the dreaming. Poor little dreams that keep trying to come true.
Dr. Amari.
Let's start over. How are you feeling?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes. Their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
Guess that's for you to wonder, and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next. We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet.
I'm gonna throw this in Good Neighbor. See if it'll actually come here. And land in Good Neighbor. If so, then that's great.
Can't believe it. He looked just like Sammy, too.
He sure as hell didn't act like him. Institute thinks they can replace people with synths in this town? They got another thing coming.
What am I gonna tell his mother? Got a reason to be bothering me.
Stay in here.
Heard what you did. Saved Rex Goodman from the super mutants, right? Guess not everyone appreciates the bar, am I right?
It'll say, oh, it can't land.
Now a 6 and an O.
Is it being shot at? I just heard gunfire. Alright, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Is it ever gonna land? He's dead? It says boarded. First, where is it? Oh, there it is. It's landing over there. Okay, I need to look a clear place to land.
For Elder Maxon.
What did you complete? Is that my bird? Just got shot down. So, I'll be back. I destroyed him. Oh. Yeah, they shot his head off. Oh, they shot her foot off.
Shoot to kill. Where'd they go?
Bird.
Someone's
I know you're hood.
I can't see. I need to get a gun that I can actually see with. Alright, I don't have one.
Not Victoria.
See him?
Lost visual.
Alright.
Hiding is
Is that something? Stay back. But I already killed him. Oh, hey. Gonna go? No. You're not going at all? Aw.
Glad to have you aboard. We'll be taking off in a moment. All weapon systems are go. Good shooting, Knight.
Wait, hold on. Don't take off now. Sorry about that. Alright then. Yeesh.
Good.
Yeah? I'll be down in a little bit. Alright. I gotta eat, so in about 4 more minutes, I'll stop the stream. After I'm done eating, I'll start another one. So, yeah.
Guess it's safe. Something out. Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Okay.
We'll be taking that. You're in for it now!
Where'd that one go? The glowing one just disappeared.
I don't get here.
Oh, head. Alright, had I missed any part of this?
Not that it's an option.
Alright, I'll be back in about 10 minutes, so bye.